Good evening, I'm Muriel Bailey. The trial for the third of three shooters connected to the death of an 8-year-old at River Chase Galleria started today. ABC 3340 has covered this case since 2020 and has been in the courtroom since jury selection started this week. Our Gracie Johnson was there where the trial actually just wrapped up for today. And Gracie, Demetrius Jackson is on trial now, but his attorneys say he didn't shoot first. So why is he facing a murder charge?
Well, Muriel, the prosecution is saying that the exchange of gunfire that killed Roy Tay Giles was mutual combat. Now, it was established during witness testimony today. It's not believed that Jackson was the one that fired the shot that killed Giles, yet the state says that doesn't matter and that everyone who fired a gun that day in the mall should be held responsible. Muriel.
Okay, Gracie, so Jackson is the third suspect facing trial. What's the latest on the other two suspects?
Yes, so King Williams pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 25 years for his reckless murder charge and 10 years for each assault charge. Now, the sentences that he faces will be served concurrently. Now, Montez Coleman was sentenced to 30 years in prison. He got that sentence back in 2024, and that was in connection to Giles's death. Muriel.
And Gracie, we know Roy Tay Giles Jr. died in the shooting, but what do we know about the others who were hurt in the shooting as well?
Yes, so there were 3 other people injured in the shooting that day. Actually, one 11-year-old girl was shot in the thigh and in her cheek. She actually was one of the witnesses who took the stand today. She's now 16 years old and in the 10th grade, and they played the video of the shooting for her and for the jury, and she got visibly so upset that we had to take a break for court and let the jury leave the room for a little while. But she did recall the moments leading up to the shooting. She said she was sitting outside of the Vans shoe store near the area that the shooting took place. She had her AirPods in, so she was not aware of the commotion that was taking place before they started shooting. She said she didn't even know what was happening until she saw people running and looking scared. She then ran into the Vans store once she realized what was happening, where she found her sister and her cousin. At that point, didn't even know she had been shot yet until her sister told her. One of the Vans store employees did help her try to stop the bleeding. She was then taken to the hospital from there. But the trial did just wrap up, like you said. We will be back in the courtroom tomorrow, bringing you coverage and updates on air and online. Live in Birmingham, Gracie Johnson, ABC 3340 News.